Hey there, this is Eric from Brett and Eric Discuss, and today I'm going to do a quick review over two microphones that I've picked up over the years. They're actually a really good deal right now. One of them is the microphone I'm speaking into, which is the Shure MV51. I couldn't find any good comparisons on YouTube against the Shure MV5, so that's what this video is, and I hope you enjoy it. Check it out. So the Shure MV51 is a large diaphragm condenser microphone, and it is actually a really nice microphone. I have to say, it is probably one of my top 3 most satisfying unboxings. You kept thinking that the package itself was heavy and maybe the microphone wasn't all that, especially since I bought the MV5 first, and this is a pretty lightweight microphone because the body is plastic. The body on this MV51 is all metal, and it is very, very solid. And I'll tell you this, it's like more user-friendly as well because the controls are in the front, and their slider thing, the capacitive touch on that's a little janky. I'm not a huge fan of that, but you don't need to move it very much. Once you get it set up, you can kind of set it and forget it. It comes with 3 cables and an adapter to fit it on a microphone stand if you don't have one, or you put it on a tripod, I guess, as well. But has this built-in kickstand, which is right here in the back. Comes with a rubber foot pre-installed. Nice brass screwed-in rubber foot, brass fitting on the rubber foot, that is. So I think it's really, really well made. It's heavy. I wouldn't want to travel with it and make your backpack. It weighs as much as a laptop. I mean, the thing is pretty serious. But the sound quality right out of the box, this is the standard. Let me just make sure. Yep, I've got it on speech mode. I've got the gain set second from the highest. I've adjusted my levels in OBS. There's literally no other audio workstation stuff going on in the computer. So you're hearing it right out of the box from the factory. This is what it sounds like. And I think it sounds fantastic. You've got the headphone output for monitoring. I plugged it into a standard USB micro to USB-A into my MacBook through an adapter. I'm sampling an OBS at 44.1 kilohertz for the tech nerds that are interested in that kind of stuff. But if you're not a techie person and you're not a professional microphone reviewer, I mean, sure, you could probably get better quality stuff, but go check out Bandrew on Podcastage if you want to hear his review of this. I actually think he got the MV5 wrong. It looks great. I think it looks really cool, but it feels cheap because it's all plastic body. But I've traveled with this for more than a couple of years now, the MV5, and I can tell you this much. This has been a pretty good little microphone. It's been in my backpack, just kind of bouncing around in a loose area, no case. It's made out of plastic, the shell is, but it's a really, really highly engineered plastic. Sure doesn't make junky stuff, even their lightweight stuff. It's smaller than a tennis ball. Actually, I travel with the little Sony SRS-XB10 speaker for the hotel rooms. Sometimes I'm in Asia or Europe and they don't have it, maybe South America. It's smaller than that tiny little speaker, which, by the way, these things sound great. I don't think they make that model anymore. So that's fantastic. It's lightweight, which makes it great for travel, and it is rugged. It's been around the world literally a couple times now, and it still looks like it could be new. I would assume this is going to hold up as well, maybe better, but I'm not going to travel with it, so I won't be able to put it to the same torture test. It's just too darn heavy to carry around. Having said that, it does feel good to have a really nice piece of equipment like this. And I think the audio quality sounds pretty good as well. So I'm going to switch out the microphone from this microphone to the other, and I'll be back to you just like that. All right, so I've got the MV5 connected now. I'm using the exact same USB micro cable. Didn't have to change anything in my setup except for the boom arm. These two microphones come at things from kind of a different attack angle. And with the MV5, probably my biggest complaint is that the controls aren't terribly wonderful. The buttons on the back feel a little not positive. You're not 100% sure that you've actually clicked them. And the lights, depending on how you have it oriented, whenever you have it on a microphone boom like this one, you can't really see the lights, so you have to kind of check before you get started by tilting your head upside down, and it's not the most convenient way of checking for the setting. Having said that, out of the box, I think it defaults to the speech mode, which is what I always use it on, whether I'm recording video games with my kids for their channels, or if I'm recording something for work when I'm traveling, or if I'm recording for this channel. And the voice settings on these, I think, are pretty all right out of the box. The volume knob on this, there's a monitor volume control on the top of this, and it's really deeply inset, and it's hard to move. You almost have to move the mic and make noise if you want to adjust it. Which, the good thing about it is, once you get it set, if you're comfortable with it, it doesn't change. You toss it in your backpack, and it rolls around a couple of hundred times, and it doesn't move the volume because it is pretty firm. The quality of sound, I think, for the money for an $80 digital microphone is fantastic. One of my favorite things about this MV5 is the fact that you can travel and you can record directly to a really small, light, maybe a MacBook Air or something, into QuickTime and do an audio recording. And it works great because you don't have to bring a USB audio interface. You don't have to bring a large dynamic microphone. You don't have to bring some kind of a booster or lifter to get the audio gain high enough without a lot of noise. So not only does it make it a relatively compact travel companion because it's a tiny little USB cable that comes with it, and it's a lightweight microphone, but it makes it simple and pretty inexpensive. They typically sell for about $100, and right now, between now and the end of 2020, I think Shure has a sale going on with all the retailers should be selling it at about $79, $80. So that's a lot of good quality microphone for the money. And it has a couple of other modes. I don't use the flat mode because it just sounds dead to me. And I don't use the instrument mode because I can't play an instrument. I can't even tune a fish, let alone tune an instrument or play one. Terrible dad joke, but I hope you guys got it. Anyway, this is the comparison of the sound quality. Get yourself a little $8 pop filter, a $20 microphone boom stand, and an $80 mic, and you can sound like a real pro, or me. Or you can spend a little extra money for this beast, and you can enjoy the benefit of having the controls on front, having more options. It's more customizable. You can mute the mic locally if you're recording studio kind of artist. That's probably a good thing. And then it has the adjustability for your headphone levels as well. So overall, I think this is probably the better microphone. Also on sale right now for $150, and it comes with a micro to USB-C for your modern laptops. So that's also really handy. But hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and check us out on another video in the future.
Hey, thanks for watching Brett and Eric discuss. We hope you enjoyed the video. If so, give us the thumbs up.
If you have any comments, we'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment down below.
Also, if you haven't already subscribed yet, please do so.
Next to that subscribe button is a notification bell. If you like these videos, ring that